2014, the best year from top to bottom of the state finals Kentucky's ever had. And you'd have to make an argument that the 106-pound weight class had probably the best finals match of the whole tournament. Now this is going to be a cool video because this is the first time we've got both participants of a bout to join us for a video. So sir, we'll start with you. Tell us who you are.
My name is Tucker Hurst. I graduated 2016 from Woodford County.
And you were 2014?
State champion.
From where?
From Woodford County.
Woodford County. And you are?
David Hernandez. I wrestled for Henry Clay. I graduated in 2014, and I was a state runner-up in 2014.
So we got the champion and the runner-up today doing the video. So thank you guys for coming.
Sir.
It's really cool. Now let's start with you. What gets you into wrestling?
I was just raised around wrestling. I was born, my uncle was in junior in high school, I believe. So he was already wrestling for Tate's Creek, so we were already on the mat when I was a baby, going to tournaments every winter. And then once me and my brother decided that we wanted to wrestle, we moved to Woodford County.
Okay, yeah. I got you. Yeah. So what gets you into wrestling?
Well, just to be honest, in 7th grade and below, got bullied. Then 8th grade, my dad got me into jiu-jitsu, and my jiu-jitsu coach, Jamal Muhammad, he wrestled for Tate's Creek. He actually acknowledged my athleticism and my hips and all that. And he was like, "Hey, you should go try wrestling." So whenever I became a freshman at Henry Clay, I remember Critchfield coming in, and he brought me out to it. I tried it out. Didn't really care for the first couple of years, and then I noticed that my sophomore year I started to pick it up. So I just quit football altogether and joined the wrestling team and excelled.
Now, I think on your Facebook page, your profile is you're a purple belt jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
right? People don't understand how much work that takes.
Yes.
I mean, they really, not trying to knock any other martial art, but you'll see 12, 13-year-olds get their black belt in certain forms of karate, and you're like, they're not even on the same level as a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. But a purple belt, here the experts talking, correct me if I'm wrong, but you hear on the Joe Rogan podcast, some of the Gracies do interviews, they'll say that purple belts are black belt jiu-jitsu level, they just don't have the time experience yet. Is that
Yes.
pretty close to that?
Yes.
So
They're more like they're starting to figure it out, but they still got the arrogance. And
I got you.
Once you become like the brown belt, black belt, you're like, you slow it down more and you wait for it's like a chess match.
I got
the
you.
blue belts and the white belts, they just kind of do whatever and mess up a lot. But
And nowadays, especially in your Lexington, Louisville, Northern Kentucky areas, they're all a lot of these gyms are offering a monthly package. Like boxing on Tuesday, wrestling Wednesday, jiu-jitsu Thursday, open mat on Saturday, Sunday, and kids now you see them come to wrestling meets, and they're actually trying submissions because it's hard to separate the two. They learn jiu-jitsu on Tuesday, they're wrestling on Wednesday, or whatever the case is, and you're like, whoa, you can't use a chokehold, guys. Whoa, time out. And to that point, I don't know exactly where the study come from. It escapes my mind, but I saw it before. I was getting some information ready for another video, and it was showing that kids between the ages of 12 and 15, the worst time for them to be home by themselves is 3 to 6 p.m. because parents aren't home, guardians aren't home, big brothers, big sisters are home to watch them. That's when they get into a lifestyle they shouldn't be into, and the next thing you know, they're instead of smiling for a state championship photo, they're in a mugshot.
Absolutely.
So the importance of keeping kids active throughout the whole year cannot be understated. But before we go into your guys' bracket, let's just go over the talent level that was in the 2014 state finals. Of course, you guys, Bryce Schaefer from Union County, 4-time state champion, RIP to Bryce and his family. Your brother John, correct?
Sir.
I put him on my Mount Rushmore of best not to win it because he got beat by Bryce in 14 and Nathan in 13. So, Nathan Boston was ranked #1 in the nation, Woodford County wrestler.
Yeah.
Nathan Boston, 2-time state champion, #1 in the nation from Woodford County. Some guy named David Carr, I don't know much about David. He may have went on to Iowa State and become a national NCAA champion. Oh, by the way, you might be seeing his review video coming up pretty soon. Brock Irvin won most outstanding that year, the only 5-time state champion.
Great guy.
Yeah, great dude. We're going to be doing his review videos as well. Sean Fowles, Campbell County, 4-time NCAA qualifier from NC State. I mean, come on, what are we doing? The Lampy brothers, Justin and Dominic from St. Xavier. Casey Cornett, 2-time state champion out of Simon Kenton. Flow National, 2nd place. Austin Myers, 220 pounds, 4-time state champion. And then what I'm going to say is one of the best heavyweights Kentucky's ever seen. Brandon Johnson out of Dixie Heights, 2-time state champion. He wrestled all 5 matches and didn't wrestle longer than a minute.
Yeah.
All 5 bouts.
Pinned his way through.
Pinned everybody. I mean, he wasn't even close. He probably has one of the most dominant him or George King from 2000 probably have the 2 most dominant state tournament runs that Kentucky's ever seen. So, David, in 2013, I've got you 106 pounds, 5th place. And I got you wrestling Jorge Vega in the finals, you got beat by Jorge 14-4. And Jorge goes on that year to win 106 pounds. So Jorge's actually a 2-time state champion. So, I mean, going from 5th place to the state finals, man, you've really, what do you think was the biggest, jump in your game from, the junior to senior year?
I had to learn some pinning combinations because I was still a scrubby wrestler,
Mm-hmm.
and my parents would let us travel around and learn, and I actually learned my favorite move, which was a 3/4 Nelson, and I kind of developed it into like a leg cradle.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned that from Johnny Nunez. He's actually the fiance of Misha Tate.
Oh, no kidding.
And we traveled to Randy Tour Gym in Vegas, and
Okay.
we trained there for like a week, and I picked up a lot. And then I went to a Campbellsville camp and other camps like that, 5-star.
Right.
And I focused more on the wrestling, and I would train like every day all year round.
Now, for us non-jiu-jitsu aficionados, the 3/4 is a darce, right? Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't want to look like a goober saying that on video, but that's what I thought. It was the same as a darce. Now, for you, I've got you, which I don't want to step on the video,
Mm-hmm.
but in 2013, you had to wrestle 120 pounds.
Yeah.
You were behind Nathan Boston
Yep.
at 113,
Yeah.
and I forget who your 106 was that year.
Trevor Lawson.
Trevor,
Yeah,
okay.
he made it state finalist.
And so you had to, that's a big jump, man, from as a freshman 106 or 120 pounds down to a sophomore 106 pounds. I mean, that's a lot of weight.
Yeah, I mean, I weighed about the same in the off season before as I did. I gained weight more after wrestling 120, going down to 6 than I was there before.
I got you.
But I had to wrestle 20. I couldn't beat Trevor and I couldn't beat Nathan, so I had to bump up if I wanted a varsity spot.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, that's, Nathan Boston,
Yeah.
like I said, one-time #1 ranked wrestler in the country.
Yeah.
2015, 130 pounds, 4th place. You, I guess, wrestle sometime Ryan Moore from Walton, Verona.
Mhm.
Ryan goes on, 2-time state champion.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then 2016, 120 pounds, 4th place. Saul Irvin, I think, got you.
Yeah.
That's what I
Second
thought.
round, yep.
And I've got it down, I think, a 5-4 decision to Saul, which there's no shame in losing to Saul.
No, he was
one
a
of the
great wrestler.
great wrestler.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, fellas, let's go through your brackets here. We'll go back and forth. First round, second round. First round for you, Mr. Hernandez. You're wrestling Trevor Morrison from Sheldon Clark. You win that by a fall, 1:04. I think that's what it is. You got 1:04. You're wrestling Elliott Kelly from Louisville Central. You win that by a fall in 14 seconds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, first round, pins, not a whole lot going on there. Second round, you're wrestling, looks like Caleb Sapp. Is that from Ohio County?
Mm-hmm.
And you win that by looks like a fall, 4 minutes, 46 seconds. Your second round match, you're wrestling Matt, help me with the last name.
Quintanilla.
Yes, what he said. I believe that's South Oldham.
Southern.
Louisville Southern. Okay, you win that by a fall, 44 seconds. Wow. So two rounds, 2 pins.
Yeah, funny story about him. He, not to knock him, but my little brother was wrestling him as an 8th grader, 85 pounds, and a little brother had a good match with him, but this guy was just taunting him, and I went out there, and I just wanted to beat him so bad.
Hey, man, motivation can do a lot. You know what I'm saying? Motivation can do a lot. So we get to the quarterfinals. You're wrestling. Help me with the name. Ansar.
Carbonov.
Yes. Yes. I don't want to mispronounce anybody's name. You win that by a fall, 4 minutes and 44 seconds. You're wrestling Saul Irvin, and you win that by, it looks like, a 6-5 decision. So I had to be kind of tell us about that 6-5 decision.
I went up quick. I think 4-0. I think I threw him, and my stomach started acting up. And after that, I just kind of slowed the match down. I remember just giving his dad a handshake, and I ran straight to the bathroom.
Yeah. Sometimes when that stomach starts growling, man, it's over. So we get to the semifinals. You're wrestling Austin Cook from St. Xavier.
Yes, sir.
You win that by 14. I believe looks like 6 decision. 14-6.
I think he had me. I was losing first period against him, and then I wrestled him a few times that year. We always had good matches, but I knew if I had a gas tank, I could push people and I could get them to break. That
you saying that you're probably about the 4th or 5th Woodford County wrestler that has said that exact phrase, gas tank.
Yeah.
So that must be something that you guys learn at,
preached in the womb to us, yeah.
In the womb, you're gonna have a solid gas. You're gonna have a powerful gas tank to get you through.
Gotta
now,
make it through.
You're wrestling Brady Wells. I believe that is Campbell County, and you win that by a 5-0 decision. So both you guys win decisions coming in. Now, had you guys wrestled each other prior to this?
Yeah, he kicked my butt at sectionals.
I think we had a close match at sectionals, and then you beat me at state duels. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a pretty high scoring match too. I think it was like 12-11, 12-10.
Yeah.
It was going back and forth.
So did you guys like know or kind of have the thought of, okay, I'm wrestling in the finals, or because we're on opposite sides of the bracket, you know, how it was going to wind up, you guys wrestling each other?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much camaraderie between me and David, even on the mat. When we were wrestling them, we were always talking to each other after matches and in between about other opponents and stuff. But it was, even though he was in Henry Clay and I was in Woodford County, and we were in the same region and stuff, we were friends off the mat.
I got you.
So we could talk about other people that had to wrestle, other people in the weight class, stuff like that.
And I Google mapped it before I got here. Says it's about 20.5 miles from Woodford County High School to Henry Clay High School. So not too far. And I guess Facebook was the thing then, because when, you know, I'm not trying to sound like an old man here and hand you guys Woodford's originals, but we had to keep up with people from other schools on like ICQ, AOL Instant Messenger. We didn't have the, you know, the technology all you kids got. No, I'm kidding, fellas. I'm kidding. Now, you guys haven't seen this video.
No.
It's going to be a first for both of you to get to watch it. Now, we posted the entire face-off on my Facebook here a while back, and I made the comment, you know, this is the best collection of talent, top to bottom, that Kentucky's ever seen. And this match, by far, is the best match in the finals. And, I mean, it's not even close, in my opinion. I was here this year. I wasn't officiating, but I was here as a spectator. So we're going to get our TV set, and we're going to go back to 2014, go to the horse park. We'll see you guys there. So you guys are seeing what we're seeing, the horse park 2014. And the way that of course, we started at 106, so it went from heavyweight all the way down. You guys are the last weight to be introduced, so you go straight from the face-off straight to the mat. So let's go.
It runs in the blood. And I know
Let me get this off here real quick.
seen him wrestle first time on the state championship.
Got that traditional Woodford County blonde hair going.
Real strong this whole tournament.
And that's Coach Parks on the commentary. One of the. There you guys go. Go straight over to the score table. You've got Headley and Critchfield, and I believe it's JoJo. Is that Young Rusty?
Yep, Young Rusty.
and you've got Dennison. You know what? We probably could have got the 2 officials here today too.
Yeah.
Could have got all 4 participants.
Yeah, I love them both. They're really
Yeah.
great people.
Got Dennison as the assistant and Catan as the whistle.
Yep.
This should be one of the better matches.
It really should, and Tucker Hurst wrestled 120 last year simply because he was behind a state runner-up and a state champ at 106 and 114 for Woodford, so he's down in his natural weight, and this will be a great match.
Okay, we're underway. First
So guys, right off the whistle, you guys know each other. What are we looking to do?
I was not looking to tie up because I know David likes to hold on when you tie up with him.
I was more of an old-fashioned snap down, go behind wrestler, and if I can, I get some throws in. But I didn't really shoot as much. I did in college.
Yeah.
So.
Right bounds.
No, I knew if David got a hold of me, it was hard to get an arm back from him every time, especially after wrestling 2 matches prior this year.
Yeah. All right, good.
you said they split during the regular season.
They did in 2 very close matches. Both of them 2-point matches. Ended up the deciding score was in the last 10 seconds of the match. So
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
okay,
Nothing.
score right here. Okay, and
Nothing.
Nothing yet.
on the edge of the mat, off the mat, no points. Close.
Nothing.
Right there. Hernandez may have
I think you get some blood time here.
takes a minute.
So you guys have wrestled about 20 seconds or so, maybe a little bit more, and kind of feeling each other out, kind of a little bit breaking the action. What's going through your head here?
Oh, right now it's blood coming out of my head, and then.
I mean, but like your thought process. Okay, he's trying this. I know he's going to try this. I mean,
I think my motive was to kind of slow him down because he was more of like the shoot the shots and get the pedal to the metal going, but I was kind of like always wanting to slow stuff down and find an angle, but
that jiu-jitsu background,
Yeah.
slowing it down, right?
slow down, wait for a mistake, but
And actually, I'm glad you said that because there's a part here that I was watching getting it edited. I was like, I want to know if he realized he'd done that or not. But and it was a legal move. It's a natural instinct when it happens here. I'll show it to you. All right, so you get the leg, trying for that dunk,
Go for a dunk.
And around behind,
lift.
Hernandez down, and has not
Good defense on that lift.
Yeah.
comes up and chases the head. He's in great position. It's going to be off the mat.
Off the mat.
Way to chase right there too.
Yeah.
That was really good. That's something that Kentucky Wrestling, you can see through the video series that we've been able to put together so far, is the scrambling is the biggest change Kentucky Wrestling has seen, which I guess all states have seen, but like you can really start to see it, across the board.
Yeah. We had the cars would put us in situations all the time and then get going live from there. Just practice scramble wrestling in the room all the time.
If you guys hear basketballs being dribbled, we're in Woodford County's practice room, so I guess they're having some type of practice or something over there. All right, so nothing, we're out of bounds, we're neutral. 7 seconds. You guys have put on a great 106-pound match so far. All right, period ends.
It's the first period, Rusty. I know,
Your choice.
your weight
You take down.
wrestlers,
So what's your
and it encompasses many different.
go-to breakdown on top?
just a tight waist, snap the elbow, try to gain the wrist, but on the 2-on-1, and I would try to work my stacks or, of course, a leg cradle or the 3/4. But,
Right.
you'll see me work it here a couple times. He'll belly down. He kind of knew it was coming.
All right, so you. Now it looks like Catan. There it is. 2 reversal.
First 2 points.
I knew what was coming. That's why I didn't want to ask you what your best stand-up was, but or your best escape. But did you feel like comfortable being down, or was you looking to? I mean, what was your game plan on the bottom?
I mean, I don't know about for this one. I knew I was comfortable on bottom. I knew I could pop out, and just the mentality that they teach you. If you're on bottom, you got to get out, especially against David. I mean, he's got a grip. If he gets you on your back,
I
You're
can
going-
imagine.
you're going away.
And that's, doing this, a lot of guys have said, hey, we've wrestled this guy before. We knew that we could stand up. We knew we had to stand up, or we knew we could hit a reversal. It's just,
Yeah.
I guess, like a tactical, let's score points where we can.
Keep moving, yeah.
Your 5 points.
You guys remember hearing the crowd or anything like that?
I actually kind of blanked out a little bit, so I didn't really hear anything but just me and him wrestling and the coaches. That's it.
I got you.
Coaches and the whistles is all I remember hearing for it.
Second period, and it's Tucker Hurst up 2-0.
I remember it was really loud afterwards, though. It was like the whole gymnasium.
I see right there you're trying for that, I guess, Kimura, because you get that lock right here.
Yeah, kind of control one arm from gaining composure. So I would just lock it up, and then I'll try to spin away. But
And that's actually a legal move. It's called like a double wrist lock, I believe, in wrestling. It's actually a photo in the book. You can use it as long as you don't try to, torque it. You can
Yeah,
use it for control.
I would always try to straighten it and but
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. 2.
Hernandez takes a 3-2 lead in the final seconds of the second period. So it's what we expected, Rusty, a tight match.
We're going into the 3rd period, 1 point.
So you take down.
Hernandez chooses down.
So what are you looking to do on? Oh no, you take neutral. I'm sorry. You let him up.
I let him up.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
Was that
I let him up.
a you decision or a coach decision?
My decision.
Okay.
I know, me and my coaches, Rusty and JoJo, both knew, I would much rather be in neutral than on top.
Mm-hmm.
And then with David, I wrestled him twice before. I don't think I ever turned him any of the times I wrestled him, so I just felt more comfortable being neutral.
and a lot of guys knew that me and my brother would just try our best to roll. And
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll get it, sometimes we won't.
If you wrestle jiu-jitsu, you don't want to be
Yeah.
with them on the ground.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Like he's a hammer on top, but I can see why he did it because he was definitely better on the feet. Like I said, I was wrestling with a heavyweight for 106. I didn't try anything
There's
crazy.
another, like you're trying to.
Break my log.
Yep, there it is. And yeah, that's legal too.
Yeah.
It's legal as a.
There's no sitting on the lead. Approaching 1 minute to go here in the 3rd period.
2.
Ties it up with the takedown.
So 1 minute left to go. We're tied.
May have to make a decision to let Hernandez down, let him go.
Was you thinking I got to cut him?
Yeah.
Would be to Hernandez
Either that or hold on. I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched it either.
for an escape.
But listen to my coaches, honestly, is what I was trying to do.
35 seconds to go.
You do a really good job of here fighting.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I think the last time I got pinned was my freshman year of high school. And
Really?
then after that, I just never really got pinned. I went against some hammers too, like John Shirky and
Turning, so
really good guys like Brad Milford. Just never got pinned.
Yeah.
Hernandez is on his feet.
Nope.
Okay.
Trying for a tilt right there. Nope.
Seconds left.
Nope, not yet.
5 seconds to go.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Ooh, Time.
Time, first match. Here we go. Now,
So we're going to overtime, fellas.
1 minute.
What are we thinking?
Takedown wins.
Push the pace.
I was tired already.
It was always me going back to the middle, push the pace.
First takedown wins.
And I don't think you guys had been hit for stalling yet, had you?
I don't believe so.
I
no.
didn't think so. So
There's a lot of progression though.
Hurst in on the leg. Let's see if he can finish. He's in good
lit.
position.
Hernandez does a good job.
Yeah,
Yep,
off
good
the mat.
defense.
Wow, nice defense by Hernandez. Tucker was in on a good shot.
pull.
I think I get hit for stalling here.
Okay,
Yep.
Hernandez just got warned for stalling. So the next one would win the match for Hurst.
You don't want to lose a state final on that.
I've seen that happen. That's crazy.
Yeah, those are difficult. Ooh.
He's got a
There's Headley and Critchfield.
Yeah.
20 seconds to go.
Hurst is in on the leg again. See if he can finish.
Oh, nope. We're out.
Right on the edge of the mat.
Close.
Yeah.
Close.
Oh, my heart was racing right here.
Hurst, the aggressor here in overtime.
Ooh, man, almost referee. Almost
I think Tam was ready to throw his hand up right there.
That was a close call.
That's a good call, Joe. Good call right there. Let him finish it out.
And we're still tied at 4.
Now we go to 2 30-second referee's positions.
So
you win the flip, you're going to take down.
2 30-second positions.
I forget if we both got up or not.
I think you get away, and I think I had a switch at the end of my overtime.
I thought that was in sudden victory.
Yeah.
So I think we both either get up or we both rode each other out. Then we go sudden victory, and then that's when you switch. I haven't seen this.
I don't know.
It's all right, man. That's the beauty of having the video, man.
In defensive mode here. 10 seconds.
Try to take you down here, okay?
There it is. 1.
Okay, now.
Still tied at 4.
So it's
Russ.
5-4.
He got a point. It's 5-4, but now we go to the next 30 seconds. Hurst takes down.
So what are you thinking right here when the camera zoomed in on you?
Got to move. Or I can get out, get a reversal, try and get a takedown, score some points. Can't sit on the bottom.
Seconds. Whoever's ahead at the end of this next 30 seconds.
What a way to start the finals matches.
And the way the 30-second
20 seconds.
goes, unless there's like a DQ, flagrant misconduct, or a fall, you wrestle both 30 seconds, and whoever has the high score at the end, wins, or will go to another 30-second ride out. So you're trying for this reversal right here. You step over, you get it.
With 1 second to go.
Oh yeah, okay. This
State
side.
title.
Tucker Hurst literally on the final second.
There it is, man.
State championship at 106
I don't remember.
pounds.
What an exciting way to start it off. Wow.
And what we were talking about, you got to wrestle to the final buzzer.
Nice show of sportsmanship.
Tucker Hurst, disappointed.
So I didn't make it far up into our stands either before David and his family came over.
That's
Gave me
cool.
a big hug, took a picture together,
That's awesome.
got ready to go down to the podium together. Yeah.
There's getting carried off the mat.
We'll see if that sets the tone for future matches. Needless to say, the sophomore Tucker Hurst.
And this video does have the awards ceremony, so I included that. And there's Bryce, and there, I believe it's your brother, right?
Yeah.
All
Right,
right,
Bryce is a really good guy. I actually wrestled him for 5th and 6th. Beat him pretty good, and then threw me on my back and had to fight off my back for a minute and a half.
He's tough.
My goodness.
He was a really good wrestler. He
was
just
tough.
he was just a growing kid and just couldn't make 106 again. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I could have met up with him at Royal Rumble when I was wrestling 113 before I got down to 106, and he got teched by
Logan Erdman of
Gage Branson.
and
And then me and Gage had a heck of a match in the Rouse final.
Nathan Boston over the last 2 years, 99-0.
Yep.
Yep, one, the big one. What a great place to get your hug, But now, Logan
There's
Erdman
Austin.
is a very, very tough kid. And, so we'll see how it goes.
Again, another one of those wrestlers out of Northern Kentucky.
Brady Wells.
Ohio, a pretty decent wrestling program in their own right. They got 2 wrestlers in the finals tonight.
Yeah, they've got a real strong program. They have a very strong
There's
What makes Nathan Boston
Yep.
so good?
Well, Nathan has been wrestling since he was a very, very young kid, and been wrestling in national tournaments. He came to Woodford County. His dad wrestled for me at Woodford County back in the late 80s, early 90s, and
there's
Senior.
coach card giving you your medal.
his freshman is
That was his last year of coaching, I believe.
Was it?
Yeah.
for his junior and senior year. He was a state champion in Indiana as a freshman.
And
Runner-up, undefeated, got beat his only been wrestling pretty much all of his life. So that's kind of what it takes to be ranked up there in the nation. You got to
Kentucky's most wanted.
So he's
Yeah.
been all over the country.
Of course, while we were setting up the match at 120 pounds, we saw the podium presentation for the 106-pound weight class.
Most of the years after that too, we had about the same people on the podium too.
Yeah.
Brady Wells,
Brady Wells won it 1 year.
Austin Cook, yeah, he won his senior year.
Yeah,
I believe.
Austin, he got what, second, I believe, in 17.
Ryan Moore.
Yep,
Ryan Moore was always on the podium too.
So guys, you've got to watch it after all these years. What do you think about it?
It was kind of like wrestling a brother. Like, we were really close. Our families were, friendly to each other. And, we always had that Henry Clay Woodford funk, but I didn't really care for it. I went and traded with them in the off season and got ready for nationals. And without their help, I wouldn't have become an All-American. So just, we all got to kind of unite and not have that historical beef. And he ended up getting sick, but he was going to go there with us. And
That was, you said Henry Clay, Woodford County, jive there. I know whenever I was in school, I was wrestling 99, 2000, 2001 era. Woodford County and Henry Clay were always like, in this area, like 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Every now and then you could throw in St. X as being, 2 or 3, but it was always Henry Clay, Woodford County was always like the tops everywhere you went. So it's kind of cool to have like a throwback to my era whenever you guys, wrestled. But you guys have anything to say to wrap this one up?
I just actually wanted to add on to what you were just saying. I think if the stats right, Coach Headley, he lost his father, and we were going to the regional finals and duels. And I think in history, Henry Clay was 0-27 against Woodford County, and we had to go against a really loaded Woodford County team with like the Lawsons, Nathan Boston, Tucker, and Andreoni, and of course your brother. And
That'd be White.
squeezed out a win, and Headley came back to, just a little gift, and
My goodness.
it was a dogfight in every single match.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. You got anything, man, to put a bow on this one?
No, I mean, it was for me, it's just an awesome experience, especially being friends with who you wrestled and share that experience with.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have bad blood about it. I mean, it's just part of the sport. And it makes it better, too, when you can make friends with the sport, especially ones that you wrestle against.
I completely understand. So, like I said, this was cool to get both sides here, both guys represented, and be able to. A lot of you have asked for a video having both parties represented, so we finally able to get that pulled off. But man, it was cool. Probably the best match of the state finals in 2014 with the best collection of talent, and I'm glad you guys were able to share your story. So that's all that we have for this video. Thank you guys both for being here. Really appreciate it. But until then, we'll see you guys on the mats.